Hello, is it me you're looking for? Howdy, howdy, howdy. Testing, testes, testicles, testing. We are good to go. Hey, hot doggers. I'm Dan, and this is 52 Weeks of Dogging, a weekly series where every week we discuss a new topic that teaches you how to start and run your own hot dog cart business. The entire 52 Weeks of Dogging series is proudly sponsored by our very own Dogfather Workwear. You can support the channel while showing your love for hot dogging by visiting dogfathergear.com and picking up one of our t-shirts, hoodies, hats, pants, shoes, you name it, we got it. All designed by vendors for those that make things happen. That's dogfathergear.com, dogfathergear.com. Link in the description below. And today, on this episode of 52 Weeks of Dogging, we're diving into a topic that can make or break your hot dog cart business. No truer words ever said. How to find the perfect hot dog to sell. Now, I get this question all the time. What kind of hot dogs do I sell? How do you know what the best hot dog is? What's the best hot dog to sell? Trust me, it's not as simple as just picking your favorite. We're talking about science. We're talking strategy, taste testing. So let's get into it. If you ever heard of a focus group, this is what you're going to do. Because a hot dog is not just a hot dog. It's the star of your menu. It's the main event, the main item that keeps people coming back for more and more and more. They come back again, they get more. And what are they getting? They're getting the hot dog. Not all hot dogs are created equal, as most of you should be aware. You have your cheap dogs, you have your good dogs, you have your gourmet dogs. Which one should you be selling? The idea of the perfect dog has to balance flavor, texture, and price. So how do you find the one? And that is where a focus group comes in. Think of a focus group as your secret weapon. It's a small group of people who represent your potential customers, and their feedback is going to help you choose which hot dog you're going to serve. So let's break it down. Step one is setting up your focus group. Here's what you need. You need a variety of different hot dogs. So I would say get as many different hot dogs as you can. Five to 10 different brands. You want 5 to 10 different brands, even if it's the same brand but a different type of dog. Get all kinds of different dogs. Get 5 to 10. No less than 5. If you're going less than 5, it's not even worth it. There's plenty of dogs out there. You can find enough to make this test worth it. So get 5 to 10 different brands of hot dogs. You're going to need a group of 8 to 12 people. If you have friends, family, even customers, you get out there, you take these hot dogs, you get out there, talk to your customers, say, have them give you feedback on the different dogs that you serve. But you get a group of 8 to 12 people. I suggest family and friends. These are going to be the people that are going to be honest with you. They're going to tell you which ones dog you don't even look at, and they're going to tell you which ones they like the most. And then you can get a simple feedback form, or you're going to talk to them after the taste test. And you want a piece of paper to write down the outcome. You're going to want a piece of paper to write down the outcome for each individual taste tester, and each person's outcome. You're going to want a piece of paper to keep track of that. And here's how you run the test. So you're going to serve your hot dog samples without telling the people the brand. Okay? Let's say you have 10 different hot dogs, 10 different people. You're going to cook 10 hot dogs of each brand That's a hot dog for each person of each brand. This is going to keep their feedback unbiased. This is what I'm telling you. You do not want to tell them the brand. Don't tell them what brand you're giving them, what brand you're feeding them. This is how you keep it real. You're gonna give them condiments, but keep it consistent. If they want ketchup on one hot dog, they need to put ketchup on all their hot dogs. You got to keep it consistent, or just don't provide condiments at all. That's completely up to you. Not providing condiments. That's what I did. We're tasting the hot dog. We're not tasting condiments. We're testing the hot dogs. So when it comes to condiments, keep those to a minimum, or just don't have condiments at all. You're going to serve smaller pieces so they don't fill. Obviously, you don't want these people, unless they want to, you don't want them to fill up on 10 different hot dogs. So just serve them small pieces of the hot dogs. But you want them to try every hot dog. Each person, all 10 people should try a piece or a bite of all 10 hot dogs. Every hot dog, every different brand. As they taste them, you're either they're gonna have their feedback form that you give them, or you're gonna jot down. You're gonna jot down their thoughts. You might interview them after each dog. You're gonna encourage honesty, and the feedback that you get might sting a little, but it's gonna help you in the long run. Either way, you're gonna have them after each dog either jot down what they think about that hot dog. Maybe do a 1 to 10 rating. If you got 10 dogs, you're gonna rate this dog on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being the best, 10 being the worst. And they can't use the same rating for different dogs. So different. Think of a way to collect the information that you're testing for. That's what the forms are. That's the purpose of a feedback form, or you having a piece of paper and interviewing them each individually after each dog that they eat or taste. The idea is to obviously record the information that you're getting. You want them to tell you which dog is the best in their opinion. So as they taste, you're gonna either have them jot down their thoughts, or you yourself are gonna interview them and get their thoughts on that particular hot dog after each hot dog. So once your focus group wraps up, you got to analyze the results. You're gonna look for patterns. Did everyone rave about a certain brand? Was there a common complaint about other brands? You can even create a chart to visualize the feedback. I compared taste, texture, overall satisfaction. You can create a chart out of the analytics. The key is to balance what your focus group loved with what's cost effective for your business. Remember, you're not just finding the tastiest hot dog, you're finding the most profitable one too. So there's a lot of factors that go into this. You want to make sure that it's not just, hey, what's the best tasting hot dog? Everybody 9 times out of 10 is going to go for the biggest, meatiest one. Generally, it's going to be the most expensive one, and you're not going to be able to sell it because you have to mark your prices up too high. So there's a balance that you're looking for here. So now that you've gotten all of your feedback, you've figured out which one the focus group loved and which one was cost effective. It's time to test it in the real world. Add it to your menu as a special for a week or two. Special hot dog. Sorry, I got to sneeze. Yeah, one of those sneezes. It's like right there. You know what I'm talking about? I know most of you know what I'm talking about. So once you find the hot dog, you've got a price locked in. This is great price, great dog. Bam, you're going to put it on your menu and you're going to run it as a special for a week. We'll call it a week. You're going to pay attention to the customer feedback. Even if you're selling it at cost, the idea is to get feedback. So you're going to put it on your menu. You're going to sell it at maybe even at cost for a week. You're going to get this customer feedback. You're going to get sales numbers. You're going to see how easy it is to prepare during a rush. how long it takes to cook, how long it takes to boil. You're gonna get in the groove of it to make sure that it works for you. And then the final step ensures that your hot dog isn't just focus group approved, but also street ready. That's what this is. That's what this is. That's why you're giving it a week, a week of run a special for a week. Making sure your customers enjoy the dog, make sure your customers like the dog. So that's what this is. You want to make sure it's street ready as well. Your customers are the ones that matter. Your customers are the ones that matter. So there you have it. Finding the perfect dog takes little effort, but the payoff is worth it. A crowd-pleasing hot dog can boost your sales, build your brand, and keep your customers coming back for more. Truth. So, in my experience, I'm going to close this out. In my experience, you want to stay away from dogs that shrink, ballpark. You want to stay away from dogs that easily burst. I can name a lot on that one. Usually your top brands, Oscar Myers or ballparks, usually your top brands you're gonna want to stay away from. They're cheap because they're cheap. They're not going to be worth what you're going to have to sell them for to make any kind of money or make a profit. And they're not going to keep people coming back to you. They're just not. So you want to, in my personal opinion, you want to stay away from the ballpark, stay away from the Oscar Mayer, stay away from the household brands that we all came up eating because mom didn't want to cook for us one day and she just decided to microwave us a hot dog for dinner. Or maybe that was just me. I don't know. But either way, stay away from those brands. You want to think outside the box. You're going to look at Costco. You're going to look at Sam's Club. You're going to look at the wholesale brands. You're going to look at GFS. If you have a GFS near you, look at all of these different brands, all of the different types of hot dogs. They've got frozen dogs, fresh dogs, turkey dogs. I think there's even an Impossible hot dog out there now. There's all different kinds of dogs. So there's plenty of options for you to taste test, plenty of options for you to test out and sell. And you can sell multiple. There's nothing wrong with having a all beef hot dog with a turkey dog. Also, you can sell both of those. There's a customer base for both of those. Just keep that in mind as well. Outside of that, I'm not going to tell you what kind of dog I sell because, well, everywhere is different. Every location is different. What I sell may not be available near you, and even if it is available near you, if you're in North Carolina, you might sell more more of the Carolina red hot dogs. I don't get those here. We don't have a lot of people. I've never had anybody ask for them. I don't think most people where I'm at even know what a Carolina red is. So with that being said, this is how you're going to find your dog. Find your own dog. I'm not going to tell you what dogs I sell. This is how you find your own dog from your area with your customer base. So thanks for watching Hot Dogging with Dan. 52 weeks of dogging. We will see you. I'm on this daily thing, so I'll probably see you tomorrow. Other than that, next episode in the series, every Monday, 52 weeks of dogging, every Monday, 6 p.m. And I will see you on next Monday's topic for 52 weeks of dogging. Y'all stay safe.